Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Don't want to get shadow banned. Anyway, if you don't know who I am, I'm one half of the dynamic duo. Batman and no, not Batman and Robin. This and your boy said. I'm also one half of Ace of Rise Nova. I'm this and he's Rise Ace Nova. Anyway, long story, short name, whatever. Check it out though. Why is it? Quick question, just a thought, however y'all want to put it. Why is it when people who have talent be in such a hurry to exploit their talent, get put in shitty deals, shitty contracts, and then they talk shit about the management or the record label that they signed to? No one put a gun in your head and made you take this opportunity. You thought because somebody said they knew A and B and J that they knew more than you, so you took a chance on, hey, maybe they can help me out in my career. Listen, and this ain't hate or shade or none of that. I've been doing music for the last 21 or 22 years. All right, maybe more than that, maybe 23 or 24. Anyway, I've been doing music for 20 plus years. I've never signed a contract. Only contract I ever signed was the one that I signed myself to my own label. Two, I never needed nobody's advice on how to put music out. I got my publishing, I got my copyrights, I got my LLC. These are things that I was self-taught. I had a little help. I had a book called Donald Passman, Everything You Need to Know About the Record Label, the record industry, and more. And it gives you contracts. Like if you buy a book, it comes with a CD full of contracts. Good to go. Anyway, I say this to say all this to say this. Why is it when shit ain't going right for these entertainers, they try to throw it off on the people that they sign their life away to? Then when they figure out that they can get out their contract, they get to talking crazy on the internet. Ooh, I showed you. Ooh, you can't hold me down. Ooh, I did this. I maneuvered like this. I'm independent. Blah, 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 blah. I get 1 million views. I don't get 1 million views. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not disappointed. I'm not anything. Because I know I don't put myself out there enough to get 1 million views. But everybody that hears my voice, or everybody that sees my videos, they understand the content. I don't understand why rappers, entertainers, singers, songwriters, let's get on songwriters. I don't understand why songwriters write certain shit and might take a small percent of credit of the creation of the project, and then us fans, not me, but fans, hear the music and think that what the artist is singing is generally what they're going through. That's their real life. Only time music, maybe rock and roll, but only time music should or supposed to, quote unquote, emulate life or imitate life is when you're a gangster rapper and you out here talking about you got bodies. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that, because hey, that's the kind of music that sells. But here's the quick thing. If you talk that talk, right, and you go to these other cities, there are goons, ops, whatever. They're going to try to, I'm going to edit that word. Anyway, they're going to try you as a person. They're going to come to your shows. They're going to be backstage. They're going to find a way to interact with you on a personal level and see if you're really that gangster. If you really are that gangster and you rap this stuff in your music, you are a damn fool. The feds are listening. You will go to jail. Everybody's not going to get out like Young Thug. I mean, 2 whole years taken away from my life just for me to take a plea deal and be on probation for 15 years. I mean, it's better than going to prison. It's better than going to prison. But if you don't put these kind of lyrics in your songs, you don't have to worry about the repercussions of what you say. Me personally, I'm a gangbanger. Let me fix that. I used to gangbang. I'm not active. I am who I am. I wear the colors that I wear. I rep my set. I rep my city. I rep my team. I rep my group. I rep everything that's me. KODDOA, BOK, Acidic Productions, Sir Rob Music Group, and yes, the Blood Gang. Crenshaw to be exact. Crenshaw Mafia, if we just being Pacific. But you don't hear me talking crazy in my raps. And yes, everything I rap about typically is my real life. There's a couple songs I might have exaggerated, might have wrote out my head because I'm a writer too. I'm not just a rapper. I can write. I have a book. I wrote stories. I can tell you a story. I can relate to whatever emotion that you are going through. This is crazy though, because it's crazy because a lot of people got this game, this lifestyle, this entertainment thing confused. Yes, it's great to make money. It's a million times great to make money off your streams, your shows, your podcasts, whatever you got going on. It's great to have monetary income from these things. You put so much heart and love and feelings into it, it's only right that it should pay you back something. Because it probably will never pay you back tenfold. And maybe it might, maybe it can. Joe Budden. Only reason I'm mentioning Joe, he's one of my favorite rappers. May not be one of yours, but everybody that thinks Joe Budden was just as good as Pump It Up has never listened to a real Joe Budden catalog. He has really dope music, and yet in all of his lyrics, all of his songs, all of his bars, he's never said anything like I'm killing people on the street, like blah, 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 blah. He never did that. Jay-Z don't do that. Lil Wayne don't do that. T.I. don't do that. They talk that drug talk. Pusha T, they talk that drug talk. But no one's talking about offing people on records like these new young boys. NBA Youngboy, Quando Rondo, Timmy, King Von, don't let me forget nobody, Melly, YMW Melly. Like, no one's talking those type of songs unless they're doing it. And even Young Thug got a song that they brought to question in his trial. My point being, be you. If you're an individual, be you. You're a nerd. You're a geek. You're a gangster. You're a freak. You're a pimp. You're a player. You're a playee. You're a trick. Be that. Be you in the music, and you'll go so much further than you trying to pretend to be somebody that you're not. And I don't got a lot to say. I got very few ears on myself. Again, one half of the dynamic duo. If I ain't said who I was yet, I'm just this. Coming to you live and direct. These are my thoughts. Peace.